Yo, I want to make sure that I'm going live right now, and I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. As let me see once my face pops up on screen, and let's see if anybody actually sees this. Let's see. Okay, we are live now, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Raider Nation. What is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Some Raider back at it again with a live stream, a late night live stream. Some news just came out about the Raiders, and I'm gonna get to that in just a little bit. But I'm gonna just make sure that everybody gets in, and if you guys can hear me, let me know down in the chat below that you guys can hear me. I'm a-okay. I'm nice and clear right now. And also, if you guys are coming across the channel for the very first time, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button, just to notify you guys when I upload more videos on the channel. But it feels good to finally go live again. I just wanted to go and test some things out before I start doing this a little bit more oftenly. But shout out to everybody that's up in the chat. I see you guys, man. I see Valdez family. I see you, Greg. I see Fatal Hitless, Orlando, Padilla, Josh Cruz says, I can hear you, man. That sounds good, man. Shout out to Rob. Is Jordan Jenkins no Sue? Did I write Sue? I didn't write no Sue, did I? I think oh man. Okay, so anywho, shout out to everybody that's up in here. JF says, love the shirt, man. Thank you, man. You already know, man. You gotta acknowledge. You gotta acknowledge the tribal chief. You know what I mean? But we out here, man, having a good time, not a long time. I haven't done a live I haven't done a live in a long time, so it feels good to be back. And we're gonna get into the Jordan Jenkins, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody up in here, man. I gotta give a hand clap to all of you guys. Everybody that's in the chat. I don't know how many people we got up in the chat right now. We got 134 people up in the chat right now. But we're going to talk about who the Raiders just recently signed. According to Aaron Wilson, the Raiders went out and brought in Jordan Jenkins to Las Vegas. I mean, this is a huge signing for our Raiders. We recently just released Jerry Green to try to make the 85-man roster. You know, we had to cut our roster down from 90 to 85. But then after yesterday's trade, you know, after we traded Tyree Gillespie to the Tennessee Titans, the Raiders had 84 players. And earlier today, the Raiders actually worked out Jordan Jenkins. Now, this is a guy that I know about. My boy, Raider Scout, was really, really excited to see. And he posted a post earlier today that the Raiders worked out Edge Jordan Jenkins today. Jenkins, 28 years old, appeared in 11 games for the Texans in 2021, recording 3 sacks, 20 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, and 8 quarterback hits, along with 21 pressures. Over his career, Jenkins has appeared in 83 games, starting in 62, with 25.5 sacks, 209 tackles, 29 tackles for loss, 51 quarterback hits, 8 pass breakups, and 7 forced fumbles, man. After hearing that, got me going, you know. You know what I mean? But hey, this is a solid signing by the Raiders. I know that we got a lot of defensive end right now on the roster. We don't have a lot, but we got Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, 2 guys that's definitely going to make the list. Cleveland Farrell's another guy that possibly could be on the bubble. And then Malcolm Kuntz, another solid young defensive end that's working his way up. And now you add a guy like Jordan Jenkins to this team, to this defensive end group. I feel like he'd be solid. And I know that he could possibly play against Miami this coming week. So we'll see how well he does in this defense under Patrick Graham and whatnot. But I got a super chat up in here, man. Shout out to Los Banos Tire Shop. Hey, man, this dude's a real one, man. Oh man, he says, let's get this. It's our year, fam. Let's go. Or go Raiders, man. Exactly, man. I'm excited about this season, man. I've told you guys a lot in a lot of my videos how excited I am for this team, especially moving forward with the pieces that we got, especially with Josh McDaniels as our head coach. It's definitely going to be a huge season for this team. But Jordan Jenkins, I feel like is a solid move for this Raiders team. Where's my banner at? Oh, there it goes. But yeah, I'm excited about this move, especially seeing what he can do on the defensive side of the ball. I know that we definitely need some defensive tackle help, some offensive line help, but I feel like the Raiders in due time is going to go out and make moves in that aspect. I feel like a lot of people are wondering, we haven't signed a Ndamukong Suh, or we haven't went out and got Darius Philon, or went in and got some help on the defensive tackle room. But hey, we got some good news today. According to my guy, Vinny B in the place to be, he tweeted out today that the Raiders actually and got a lot of people, a lot of solid players back. We had Trayvon Mullins, Jonathan Hankins, and Bilal Nichols coming off of the pup list. Darren Waller, Rocky Sin, and Divine Diablo returned to practice today. Those are some huge names, some big pickups. Not pickups. Some huge names returning to practice. I mean, Darren Waller is a guy that I know a lot of people were kind of saying, he's trying to hold out for his contract and whatnot, and that was not the case. My boy was just injured, and it was an excused absence. That's the reason why he didn't show up to the Minnesota Vikings game. But he's back at practice and he's out there, balling out. Divine Diablo is another huge addition to get back, especially after he went down in the Hall of Fame game. He's one of the top linebackers on our defense, so it's good to see him back. Rock Ya-Sin, as well as Trayvon Mullen, just to help the secondary. It's going to be huge. Trayvon Mullen has been out the whole offseason with an injury that he's healing up from, but it's good to see that he's back as well. It's going to be kind of tough because this secondary room is really, really deep right now. That competition is going to be pretty tough, man. So if he doesn't go out there and practice or in the preseason games or in the season, excuse me, if he doesn't go out there and shows out like we all know he can, then he could be another guy that could be on the chopping block, or maybe a guy that we could trade away. I doubt that happens, but I'm just saying that that's a scenario that we could possibly see here in Las Vegas. But to seeing Jonathan Hankins and Bilal Nichols come back, a defensive tackle room that really struggles with depth, and I've been talking to you guys about it so many times. It's good to get those guys back. But I feel like that position is still not over with. I feel like the Raiders should still go out and, explore their options out there, whether it's a free agency or waiting for some of these other teams to cut some players to go sign. And that's exactly what we did with Jordan Jenkins. He got cut from the Texans. He dealt with some injuries, just got off the pup list, and the Texans just released him yesterday. And it didn't take us long. It didn't take us long to bring him here to Las Vegas to play with this team. So, this is some huge news. Some definitely some huge news. So Raider Nation, up in the chat, man, let me know how y'all feeling about this. Do you guys feel like the Raiders made a great move by bringing in Jordan Jenkins to play with this defense, or do you feel like he's not going to really do much on this team? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And also, how do you feel about all these players coming back, man? Do you guys feel like this team's going to be doing good? You know what I mean? I'm really excited. I know I haven't got to speak to the nation, live like this in a while. So I want to know your guys' thoughts. I know it's good to see you guys out here on this late night, man. And I know it's been really, really hot. I see a lot of you guys up in the chat, man. Yeah. Hey, you know, I had to support the bloodline. I mean, I know a lot of you guys already watched some, WWE, but that's besides the point, But we all acknowledge our tribal chief. Just saying. But with that being said, shout out to my guy David Tendro. Oh my gosh. Hey, David, man, you deserve this for everybody. Shout out to my guy, David Tendro, man, for the $50 donations. He said, my neck and my back, Raider Nation, man. Shout out to my guy, David, man. You didn't have to, but you did. So shout out to you for the huge donation, man. I really do appreciate it, man. But shout out to everybody up in here, man. The tribal chief. What we the ones. Man. It feels good to read. I see y'all up in here, up in the chat. Hill started, my guy. Oh man, Raider Nation for life. How we gonna keep only 53 players? Yo, CCFIF or CCFI Fresno. I don't know how to say your name, but I don't know. I don't know how we're going to keep 53 players with all the players that we have. So many names out there. I feel like, there's some names that we can easily let go, but there's a lot of competition, in the wide receiver room. We just seen Demarcus Robinson get released, and that was huge news. I mean, it makes sense though, because the other wide receivers we have on the roster right now are, I feel like, a little bit above what Demarcus Robinson was bringing to this team. But you look at the cornerback room. You look at you even look at the quarterbacks that we do have on the roster. I mean, Nick Mullins, Jarrett Stidham. I feel like the Raiders are going to keep all three quarterbacks, but that's a huge battle right there, to see who's going to be backing up Derek Carr. We already know that Derek Carr is going to be our starting quarterback going into the season, but just to see. Oh, in the running back room, man. Shout out, man, somebody just brought up the running back room. I don't know. I drew a brain fart on that. Oh, General Glitch. So he says, you think we keep 4 or 5 running backs? I don't know, man. Let's name it. Josh Jacobs is staying for sure. Kenyon Drake is a guy that's on the bubble. It's crazy because I wouldn't mind trading away Kenyon Drake. And Kenyon Drake is one of the guys that I've been pounding the table for, free agency last year. And I thought that he was going to be that guy to come here and have a huge season. I thought he was going to be the Alvin Kamara to Josh Jacobs. You know what I mean? But obviously he dealt with a lot of injuries, really didn't have a lot going on and whatnot. But, we have Kenyon Drake right now. He's on the bubble right now. We got Zamir White, who I feel like is going to make the roster. That's already 3 running backs. Amir Abdullah is going to make the roster as a running back / returner. And, I mean, we didn't play him in the last game. I feel like the coach has already seen enough from Amir Abdullah, and I feel like he's a guy that could stay on this team. That's 4 running backs right there. Austin Walters is a guy that I would want to keep on the roster, but I don't know if he will stay on the roster. He's a guy that Austin Walters and Britton Brown. So those 2 running backs right there could possibly be on the practice squad. Who knows? But I feel like if anything, the Raiders keep 4 running backs. Let me say that again. Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake, Zamir White, and Amir Abdullah. I don't know who else you guys have, but those are the 4 running backs I have staying on this roster right now. I don't know if I got another super chat, man. Shout out to Joseph, man. Thank you for the super chat, yo. Let's go. He says, our tribal chief Roman Reigns got to love the Oos. You already know, got to support the Oos. The big Oos Roman. You know what I mean? I could talk for days about the wrestling and whatnot, but this is a Raider channel, man. That's another subject for another day. But I appreciate you guys, appreciating the shirt and showing and acknowledging the shirt. You know what I mean? Hit that like button. Hey, yo, shout out to K Solo. Yeah, hit that like button if you guys haven't already. I don't know how many likes I have on here. I'm not really gonna check, but if you guys do, it helps the channel out a lot, man. I appreciate it, man. We got some new comments. How do I? I haven't been on here. Chris Warren. Yo, shout out to Chris Warren, man. I forgot all about Brandon. See, because he hasn't been playing in preseason, so I didn't really think about him right now. But Brandon, damn, that is tough, man. Yo, I see you guys in the chat. Yeah, I did forget about Brandon Bowden. So who knows? I feel like we're gonna keep 4 running backs, but there's gonna be a surprise release, and maybe it could possibly be Kenny. Well, I don't think we'll release him, but I feel like we could possibly trade him. If we don't, then we possibly keep 5 running backs on the roster. It's just going to be tough. I don't know. That's a lot of running backs, but knowing how Josh McDaniels runs this offense, I feel like we're going to need a lot of running backs out there, especially if we're going to go with the running back by committee. But yo, hey, Bomb, man. He says, hey, yo, wrestling channel coming soon. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Me and my boy Graphic has been talking about this for a very long time. I mean, this is something. I mean, I feel like we could definitely do one like that, but I have to make some time for that because this Raider shit really got me stressed out a lot when I gotta post every single day. You know what I mean? Not just okay, but no, definitely in the works. Who knows? But getting back, yeah. Brandon Bowden definitely is another running back that's gonna stay on the roster. So, yeah. Moving on, another tweet that I seen earlier today that I want to talk about real quick is from my guy Levi Edwards. From my guy Levi Edwards, aka Khalil Mack Jr. He posted something on Twitter that had me kind of intrigued. He posted this. Let me see if I can pull it up. There you go. He said to start team period, Derek Carr went 7 for 7 on his passes, including another deep ball to Devontae Adams. #Raiders, and that just goes to show how good Derek Carr has been looking in training camp. And there's been a lot of high praise, and I've heard, there's a lot of people been talking that he hasn't even thrown a pick in training camp. So that's huge, especially seeing how well, how many offensive coordinators has this dude went through, and the fact that he's able to pick it up just like that and look good. I mean, again, this is just practice. We're talking about practice, but at the end of the day, I still feel confident enough to say that Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, all these weapons at his disposal, I feel like he's going to do great things. The biggest question is going to be that offensive line. I know there's a lot of question about our offensive line throughout the preseason, and I know there's a lot of mixing and matching out there in these preseason games. And I know there's a lot of people say, "Oh, who's going to start at right tackle? Who's going to start at left tackle?" Yada yada yada. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really don't give a shit. I'm not really an offensive line kind of guy. I know there's other guys out there that dissect each and every single thing. But for me, as long as these guys can go out there and hold their blocks in the running game and the passing game, then hey, I'm all for it. Unless they go out there and fuck up and they look bad out there, I'm gonna point them out. And Brandon Parker was definitely one of those guys last season, and coming into the season in that first preseason game, my boy wasn't looking good, But shout out to Brandon Parker, man. I know he's been working his ass off trying to come back and whatnot, and he most likely going to miss the rest of the season this year. So it's time for other people to step up. There's Jermaine Illuminor. What's another name? Thayer Mumford. Thayer Mumford is Thayer Mumford is another name to talk about because He actually went down in practice today, and I don't know what went on, but Vinny B in the place to be tweeted out today that Thayer Munford went down. He limped off the field. Carmen Priscilla didn't really talk about it too much, and we don't know what's going to be going on with him. They said it's not going to be that serious, so I mean, that's good news. That's good news to hear. But with that said, I feel like our offense is going to be really, they're going to look real great out there. As long as this offensive line can open up holes and they can protect our quarterback, then I feel like we'll be okay. And seeing what we've seen throughout these 2 preseason games, I feel like we're okay. There's still stuff to clean up there, but we should still be okay. Who knows if the Raiders are still going to go out there and bring somebody in who hopefully, I mean, we've been pounding the table for the Raiders to at least bring some more depth in the trenches on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball, and they still haven't went out and did that. But going into the season, we'll see how we'll see how everybody looks. Man, but just to hear that Derek Carr is doing good in practice, that's great to hear. Hopefully that translates onto the field and translates into wins, because as long as we winning out there, the Raider Nation is going to be out there supporting, watching, and whatnot. With that said, I mean, how do you guys feel? I want to ask you guys, man, how y'all feel about the Raiders this season? I mean, do you guys feel like Derek Carr is going to be an MVP caliber player this year? Because I feel like he is. And I know last year, trust me, I know last year, I got on Derek Carr a couple of times because that do stress me out, just as well as the rest of the Raiders team. But going into this season, all that aside, I got to still show respect to my guy, Derek Carr, because the Raiders are all in on him. Josh McDaniels, Dave Z coming here, they went all in on him. And the fact that we went out and traded for a guy like Devontae Adams this past offseason, giving up a first and second round in a draft that was taken in Las Vegas, that's some big cojones for them to go out there and make a move like that. So I mean, shout out to Dave Z and Josh McDaniels for going out there and doing what they do. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy. Oh, my guy, ready to tape up in the chat. Hey, yo, shout out to my guy. Oh, El Fuji says Sanjay at right tackle. Why not, man? Put the big goose out there. I'm pretty sure he played football back in the day. So maybe he could possibly be Brandon Parker, or he could possibly be Donald Penn. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Someone say, "Oh, come on, man. Hey, y'all gotta chill, man." Oh man. Hey, the chat crazy. Okay, super Omnicron said, what the fuck? Okay, he says, okay, I'm still not seeing defensive tackles signed just yet. And I know that we all worried about that and whatnot, but I feel like the Raiders are still going to bring somebody in. It's just, we just got to be a little bit patient. You know what I mean? I feel like the Raiders still got something up their sleeve. They're waiting for some of these other teams to make more cuts, because I know next week's going to be a huge cut, and then the final cuts is going to be pretty huge, going into the first week of the season. And speaking of the first week of the season, or not even first week of the season, let's talk about next week. I've been telling you guys a lot in my channel. I don't even have the graphic pulled up or whatnot, but next week in Adelanto, California, if you guys are in the high desert area, August 27, 2022, the week zero Raider. No, let me say that again. The week zero Raidernation kickoff party is going to be going down in Adelanto, California. Myself, as well as a lot of other content creators, are going to be out there. We got Warren Sapp. Trust me, I just gotta kind of like put it out there. But we got him, we got Stu, we got other Raider players out there. We got Too Short, Corrupt, and we're gonna be kicking off the Burning Trees Festival going down later that day. So if you guys are trying to go to that event, it's only $10. But if you guys are trying to go to both events right now, it's only $80 for both events. The link will be down in the description below. So I mean, go and click if you guys trying to go through and come through and have a good time. If y'all don't, then it's all good. I guess you don't want to come. Somebody said the pup list. Yo, digital. Nah, hell nah. My ass will get mauled over, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. You could put me at the end, the end of the bench. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy, right? He said my guy said the pup. Hey man, these guys are savages, man. Digital says I'm local. I already bought my stuff for Burning. Hey, yo, shout out to so I'm gonna meet you out there, man. I'm gonna be out there vlogging. So Raider Nation, if y'all gonna be coming out, man, come out. My God, I read somebody said there ain't nothing out there, yo. CC, yo, ain't nothing out there but the week zero Raider Nation kickoff party on me. So if you guys trying to come through, then come through, man. Have a good time, man. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I don't know what else to talk. What else should we talk about? I haven't went live in a while, man. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about the top 100 real quick, man. I'm gonna talk about the top 100 real quick, and then whatever you guys want to ask, then ask away, man. Damn, I only been live for 19 minutes. Felt like I've been live for a whole hour. You know what I mean? But let's talk about the top 100, y'all. I know a lot of people kind of got not feeling some everybody feeling some type of way about that top 100. I don't know when they're gonna release the top 50 players of the top 100, but you already know we already have 4 players right now in the bottom half of the top 100. We have quarterback Derek Carr at number 65. We have Chandler Jones at number 62, Max Crosby at number 59, and Darren Waller at number 58. Derek Carr at number 65. I feel like that's fine. It's just good to see him back on the list after missing the list for 3 years, and he had an up and down season last year, but at the end of the day, he came through. He was a leader, showed out, and last season we made it to the playoffs, and he deserves to be in that spot. Chandler Jones, I don't really count him as a Raider. I mean, they put him as a Raider, but he really balled out with the Cardinals last year. But trust me, coming into the season, he gonna be higher than less because he's gonna be balling out this year in the silver and black. Max Crosby definitely should have been in the top 50. I don't know why he's number 59. Sheesh. I feel like these I don't know who be making. Well, we know who's making the list. It's the players and the coaches and whatnot. But Max Crosby at 59. He got to be higher, man. Come on, Knicks. Darren Waller at number 58 is surprising to me. I said it in my video, too. It was surprising to see him on this list because he didn't really have the best season last year. It was actually his worst season as a Raider, and he missed a couple of games due to injuries. But I guess, Darren Waller is a big name. He's a tight end in the league. So I feel like that's why they have him there. I talked about it a lot. I feel like Josh Jacobs should have been on it, and Hunter Renfrow should have been on it. I don't know who else you guys feel like should have been on there, but let me know in the chats, man. The Raiders. Oh, let's see. Royce said, "Who get it?" I mean, yeah, Adams. Adams definitely going to be on the list, but again, I don't really count other players that play for other teams the year prior because I feel like they didn't do it here in the silver and black, so it doesn't really count. But Hunter Renfrow definitely should be in the top 50 for sure. Oh man. Oh, do we? Hey, we got the Lions talk. Is that Chat Sports? Is that really Chat Sports, man? Shout out to Chat Sports, man, and my guy Mitchell Renz out there. He will be at the Week 0 Raidernation kickoff party as well. So if y'all trying to come through and have a good time, man, come through, man. Okay. Alfonso says AFC West standings and records for all teams. Raiders on top. Raiders 17-0. The other teams, I don't give a fuck. Oh, Daniel Carlson is a name that should definitely be on there. Colton Miller should have been Pro Bowler last year. I don't know why they snubbed my guy. But I mean, I want to say that this defense, this whole team, from what I've seen in the preseason so far, they look different, man. The vibe in the locker rooms is different, man. Everything that we've seen from week 1 and week 2 in preseason, you could just see a different type of confidence in this team, offensively, defensively. The backup quarterback's looking good. The running backs, oh my goodness, each one of these running backs looks solid, man. Other than Kenny Drake, but he kind of made up for it in this last game. But a lot of these other guys, the wide receivers, well, we haven't seen much of the wide receiver. But let's talk about DJ Turner, though, man. The reason why I feel like the Raiders cut DeMarcus Robinson yesterday was the fact that DJ Turner showed out in last week's game, in the return game, and as a receiver. Putting them afterburners on that 34-yard touchdown play, that was a huge play, and it just showed what we can do with DJ Turner. I seen somebody say in my comments on the video that I made of him after the game, they're saying he looked like Deebo Samuel, and I don't want to go that far. Deebo Samuel is a whole different beast, but I feel like he has the potential to be that Swiss Army knife on the offensive side of the ball. And I mean, he's a guy that could possibly. I feel like DJ Turner for me is a little bit higher than Tyron Johnson. I know that there's been a lot of hype around Tyron Johnson and camp, but I haven't seen it yet on the field. In that first game, and like I talked about it before, he had a huge catch that he dropped. Like it was near the end zone, and he dropped it, or near the red zone, and he dropped it, man. And he just got to clean those up, and I want to see more from him moving forward. But what I've seen from these backup quarterbacks, Jarrett Stidham and seeing Nick Mullins out there. Nick Mullins, man, he's a guy that I would say, one of the better backup quarterbacks in the league. Anywhere he goes in there and he shines, man. He looks solid for the most part. It just sucks to see that number 3 jersey out there, and we don't see, the GOAT, Nathan Peterman out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. DJ Turner balled out. Yeah, called it now. Sacks between Jones and Max. Call it now. What do you mean? Like, call how many sacks we're going to get? I don't know. Oh, rate the tape. Okay, I like this question. Who you choosing, T. Billy or focus, man. T. Billy or Turner. I'm picking Turner. I'm not trying to say that because of recency bias. I just feel like I've seen more from him already from this last game than I've seen from T. Billy. But I know that T. Billy still got a lot of high upside. But I'm just hoping that we see a little bit more in these next couple of preseason games. If we don't, I think he's going to be moving down the depth chart. That's just me though. Okay. He says, yes, it is the Lions guy for Chat Sports, Mitch G. Okay, shout out to the Lions, man, and shout out to my guy Mitch. Woo. What else we got up in here, man? Removing, and he says it's the Chargers and Raiders this year. What do you mean by that? Like we're gonna be the top of the AFC West or like the top of the whole AFC? I'm not sold on the Chargers. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sold on the Chargers this year, man. I feel like I'm more sold on the Broncos than the Chargers. A lot of people always hyping up the Chargers every single year, bruh, and they still don't have a playoff to show up. I mean, they have a lot of solid players. I love Khalil Mack and whatnot. I love Justin Herbert as a quarterback. You know, I like the players out there, Keenan Allen and whatnot. Joey Bosa's solid for the most part, but they have all those players and nothing to show for it. Well, watch the Raiders this year with just bringing Devontae Adams, adding him to this team. How far we're gonna go? I mean, last year we went pretty far and we sent the ass packing with a depleted roster, man. So that just goes to show you, and that was with a backup coach. Did I say coach? With an interim coach, man. So I feel like we're favorites to win, but nobody really wants to say that. But as far as the Chargers, I'm not really sold on them. Ooh, smash that like button. You already know. Time to unplug the charger. I love that. Mullins or Stiddy at the back? Oh man, Rod, that's a good question. I like that. Man, Stidham's been one of my favorites so far. I feel like he's still my backup quarterback right now. Mullins has showed a lot. It's tough. You got to. I feel like you can't go wrong with either one of these guys. But for me, I still feel like with that connection that he has with Josh McDaniels and the fact that this dude can still run, he could use his legs. I mean, I feel like if there's anything that Derek Carr could learn from my guy Stidham is to use them legs in the pocket and run. I mean, Derek Carr does do that a couple of times, but I mean, to see that Stidham use that in the preseason is really nice. I mean, his IQ though, I mean, he missed Kenny Drake, like I said in my post game show. He missed Kenny Drake across the middle, wide open. This dude, I don't know where the fuck he was looking, but he still got the touchdown. So I ain't gonna get on his ass for that too much. Okay. What we got up here, man? Okay, Arturo. He says, which games are you looking forward to see this season? Planning to go on games. I'm looking forward to everything. Well, first of all, I'm going to every home game. That's for sure. I'm going to go to the LA game the first week. But the game I'm looking forward to the most this season, I feel like is the biggest game this season, in the Bay. We got the 41ers coming over here on New Year's Day. If there's any game that I want the Raiders to win and whoop that ass, it's against the 49ers, man. I can't stand any 40. That's the team I hate the most. I can't stand any 49er fans. I got a lot of family, I got a lot of cousins out there that are 49er fans. And the fact that whoever wins has bragging rights for the next 4 years. So I feel like that's the biggest game for me, or for that I'm looking forward to. But yes, I am planning to go to every single home game for sure, because I live out here in Las Vegas now, so it's easier to come here. You know what I mean? But so going to every game, I feel like going to every game. I feel like the Niner game is going to be the biggest game of the season. The first game of the season is going to be a huge game against the LA Chargers. We're going to be playing in our home away from home, so we should be okay. You know what I mean? So I feel like those games and the last game of the season could be pretty huge too against the Kansas City Chiefs. So I mean, that's gonna be pretty solid, man. Oh, is my boy Wasted up in here, man? Shout out to my guy Wasted, yo. My guy Wasted. Oh, where is he at? Shout out to my guy, Raidernation Unlimited, featuring Wasted Talent. My guy, he's gonna be at the Week 0 Raidernation kickoff party as well, man. I see him up in chat. I see Raid up in the chat, man. I seen dude from the Lions chat sports channel, man, up in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody else that's up in the chat, man. But if you guys have not subscribed to my guy Unlimited, why did I say unlimited? If you guys have not subscribed to my guy Wasted, man, go subscribe to him. He puts out a lot of great content as well as everybody else. Guys like Rate the Tape, man. Go subscribe to his channel. Sanjeet killing the thing. Go subscribe to his channel. We got who the hell? I mean, I'm blinking now, right? Graphic. I can't forget my Ooze Graph, man. Doing a lot of great things as well, man. Everybody up in here. Yeah, I hate the Niners the most, man. Let's see. Well, yes, the Niners in Vegas. Yeah. Bro, teams have to pick their position double. Adams, say hello to Renfro and Walt. Bro, you don't even know, man. You don't even know how crazy this is gonna be this season, man. I don't know, man. Derek Carr has no. I'm just gonna say Derek Carr has no excuses with these weapons. We have a multitude of weapons at his disposal, man. But I feel like this. Oh my goodness, you seen what Derek Carr did a couple of years ago with Nelson Aguilar? Oh my goodness, and last year with Hunter Renfro and no Waller. Just to see Devontae Adams in the silver and black jersey. Oh my goodness. I was at the last Vikings preseason game and I seen him warming up and I still couldn't believe it, man. I still couldn't believe that he was out there catching balls from Derek Carr and whatnot. I'm like, golly. I mean, we've always talked about this, but for it to actually happen is pretty crazy, man. Oh, salute Graph. Yo, Docs Graph. Yeah. Oh my O's. Yo, Docs, man. What's good, my O's? I see up in I'm over here stuttering, man. I see my guy graphic up in here. He's gonna be at the week 0 Raider Nation kickoff party as well. I got my guy Raider John up in here and OG. Yo, Raider John, man. I gotta have you on the show one of these days, man, and talk, man, because it's been a while, man. I still remember those Raiders roundtables back in the days, and I seen my boy Mikey. If y'all haven't already, my guy Mikey Raider, I know most of you guys know him. Raider Central on YouTube. He posted up some OG like Raider roundtables that we've had a couple of years ago. Oh my gosh, that shit is cringe. Like me, I'm just talking about me. The way I be speaking, that shit is cringe as fuck. But I mean, it just shows you how far we've come from that time, you know. But just to see that, man, it was really humbling experience to watch. But shout out to my guy Mikey, man. I hope he's okay. I need to link up with my guy Mikey when I get to LA. But yeah, salute. How okay. What we got up in here? How many points we averaging per game this season? I feel like 29.8. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. We got, hey, man. Y'all, man, shot. Hey, shot just hot. Y'all want to come on the live, man? Fuck it. I got another 30 minutes, man. If y'all want to hop on the live, yo, Raider John, Wasted, Graph, all y'all motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But shout out to my boy Raider John up in a place to be. Hey, oh, he said for real though. Yeah, yo, Raider John. Hey, what happened to Cameron B in the place to be? You know what I mean? Cameron P. Oh, Cameron P. That's my guy, man. James says Furpo, 35 points. Yo, since we got a lot of people up in here right now in the chat, man, real quick, let's get a whole Raiders up in the chat. Yo, I want y'all to spam the Raiders and let me know where y'all from, man. I want to hear y'all. Yeah. Raiders. Keep it going, keep it going. I want to see where everybody from, y'all. Since you're up in here, man. Ain't nobody writing that shit. They said, what the fuck? Ooh, man, shout out to, I don't know. Nobody wrote anything. So unless it's coming in late. You know what I mean? Oh, shout out to Jack Kennel, man. The first guy said Raiders. Oh, Kansas City. Oh, now it's pop. Is StreamYard tripping or something like that? Okay. Oh, yeah, we got, okay. I see y'all. Kansas City. Oh, man, you with all the queefs out there, huh? We got Jack Kennel. We got California, Sacramento, Okay. We got that. I don't even want to say because I'm gonna fuck it up. Yo, Raiders from Oregon. Yo, shout out. We got Minnesota up in the building. We got Fresno up in the building. We got OKC up in the building. Boise. Okay. Now it's all coming in, man. Shout out to everybody up in the chat. Yes, sir. Dallas, Fresno, San Jose. Yes, sir. Anybody from out here? Oh, shout out to Raider Casper, man. Over here at he came from Cali, just moved to Henderson, Nevada. Hey, yo, shout out to you. Hey, we Nevada natives now. You know what I mean? I'm a local now, but you know it's all about summer lit. No, just fucking but shout out to everybody up in here, man. Oh, we got Lancaster up in here. Yo, Digital, you was close to me a long time ago. You know what I mean? I used to stay in Victorville, but now moved up. You know what I mean? I'm out here in Las Vegas, baby. We got Washington, D.C. up in here. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna answer a couple of questions up in here if anybody wants to ask any questions and whatnot. But it's gonna, man. I see somebody ask me. Let me see. Somebody asked me what Derek Carr's stat line was gonna look like. General Glitch said, "What made you move to Las Vegas? Was it for the show?" Honestly, I've been wanting to move here since the Raiders got here, and I feel like it was perfect for the channel and whatnot. So I mean. The wife and I just agreed on it, and I felt like it was a better, opportunity for me to move over. I mean, to move forward and move up in this game. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was basically it. Long. Somebody said, "Shout." We got Dodger. He says, "I thought you from LBC. I am from LBC. I'm from Long Beach, North Side. You know what I mean? But I moved out of there a long time ago after I got married. But yeah." Okay, okay. Oh, okay. I like some of these questions that just came in right now. Yo, Orlando says, "Who is your favorite Raiders player?" Bo Jackson. Easy. Oh man. Oh, Raider says, "I'm literally waiting for my furniture to get delivered to Henderson. I'm like brand new." Okay, okay, I see you, man. Hey, that move take a long time, man. It took me a while to get here and just to get everything situated. Ooh, that should take forever. Sensei said, "Who beating Roman Reigns for the title?" Nobody. Ain't nobody beating him. Because you got to acknowledge the tribal chief. I know my boy Wasted gonna disagree with us on that one. Man, that's the goal, man. Salute. I'm trying to get them season tickets, man. Them season tickets is way too high. They need to cut it, bro. I don't know, man, but I'm gonna go to every game. But getting season tickets, I gotta buy PSLs and then buy the season tickets. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna just buy these tickets straight up, man. You know what I mean? My guy, Raidernation, he said, "What do you think about the Raiders can do to address the lack of production in the trenches, man?" I mean, I know we've talked about this before. Yo, Wasted. They need. I don't know what it is. Oh, hopefully it changes when we bring Hank back in and bringing Nichols back. But I feel like we still need to bring somebody in. I mean, we talked about a couple of other players. I wanted Big Goose to come over here, Danny Shelton. We didn't do that, so I, I doubt that Ndamukong Suh's gonna even come over here. We just got to bring somebody here because if not, I mean, unless some of these guys step up, which we haven't seen that much, it's gonna be a long season, especially if we go up against these running backs that could be gashing our defensive line. Man, that's gonna be tough. And as far as the offensive line, I don't know, man. Go ask that G. I'm just okay, okay. What? Oh, yo, Simone, yo, what do you think about the trade of Tyreek Gillespie? I was shocked by this. I didn't see it coming, but I mean, it makes sense because he wasn't a guy that Dave Z and Josh McDaniels drafted, and he's one of the guys. He was one of my favorite guys that I wanted in last year's draft. I felt like he was an underrated player, and I felt like he could have brought a lot to this team. And I feel like he brings what Jonathan Abram brings, but he has that coverage ability. So that's just me. But if he wasn't in their timeline, then it makes a lot of sense why they traded him away. But the fact that we got a 2024 seventh round pick, God damn, man, I thought we could have at least got a 2023 pick, but I understand we didn't showcase him enough last year or this year. So it is what it is. I can't really, I'm not really hurt by it or whatnot. I was just a little bit surprised by it. At the end of the day, we move on, move forward. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, what we got? What we got? Favorite Raider moment. Okay, Raider Ross. Favorite Raider moment. I gotta say the last game of the season last year because I was actually there against the San Diego Chargers or LA Chargers. The last game to go into to go into the playoffs and the hey, you know what I mean? I think the vibes overall like great. Like just it felt like the Raider Nation was in sync with the team, man. And we kept that same energy. I know that shit was stressful as fuck, but just to see us win that game and having me just run around all over the place, that shit was crazy. Okay, am I stuck now? Am I stuck? Okay. Okay, I know. No, I know my shit's damn, is my shit stuck? Okay, hold on. Yeah, yeah, Joe James. I see it. I see it. I see it. Trust me. What the fuck going on, man? Okay, Raider Nation. I think that's what they're trying to tell me. They're trying to tell me to get off right now. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, I'm glitching. Okay, let's see if we can clean this up, man. References. Okay. Okay, let's go there. Hold up. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I'm slowly coming back, I think. Am I good? Am I good? Okay, I think I'm good now. Okay, I think I'm good. All right. Let me know. Give me a thumbs. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. All good. I don't know what it was. It was my Wi-Fi. I had to switch that shit back to Ethernet. But hey, we back. We back. All right. Okay. Sorry. I don't even know who. Okay. Let me ask. You good? You good? You good? Freezing like Jonathan. Oh, why you got to do the hoots like that, man? Oh man. I don't know. I feel like Abram gonna have a solid year this year, man. I feel like he should be okay this year. I feel like a lot of people should be okay, man. But we'll see once the season does start, man. We always get hyped up about this, and then when the season comes, we're like, oh damn, this dude is shitty as fuck. But yeah. Wait, who has the best chicken sandwich? Go Chick-fil-A. Nah, I don't know. Oh, hey, yo, that Allegiant Wi-Fi is trash. That shit, you got a $1.9 billion stadium, and that shit is trash, bro. Man. But hey, we I still get some kind of service up in there, man. But that shit was bad, man. Last week, man. Oh, somebody saying Tevin Jenkins. Yeah, yo, Vasquez, man. I know. I thought I was on the I thought I was on the Ethernet because I connected it already, and I think my thing just switched back to Wi-Fi, and that shit just started tripping out. But anywho, oh yeah, I was talking about my favorite moment. Yeah, I'm sorry. My favorite moment definitely was that last game. Because it just felt like a playoff experience just to see us whoop the Chargers candy ass in Allegiant Stadium, and we got their ass back. They thought they was gonna go and we was gonna tie and go into the playoffs together. Like, no, motherfucker, we going in alone. You know what I mean? But I would say for me personally, that was the best experience that I would say my favorite Raider moment. Other than that, I would say the oh damn favorite moment, man. Other than that, I guess like if we're talking about games, I would say that Chiefs game that we had at one Thursday night where we had like five different tries at the end zone, man. That was a crazy game as well, man. Okay, someone said Tevin Jenkins, man. I don't know, man. Just joining it. What's going on? Nothing. Hey, yo, man, Trung Lee, man. Nothing really going on right now. I was just talking about Jordan Jenkins. The Raiders just recently signed him today. A huge move for the Raiders. I feel like it's a solid move for the Raiders. Help out with some depth at the defensive end and the linebacker position. So, uh, other than that, there really ain't nothing going on right now. I'm just talking to the nation right now. It's been a while. It's been a while, but I'm gonna be doing more of these. I just try to do my setup a bit right now, but I will do a live podcast or video podcast, I guess, with my guy Mr. Fitz. I know if you don't know who Mr. Fitz is, go look him up on TikTok or Instagram. My dude is big and literally big. But we have a podcast going on called the Oos Nation, and I wanted to actually do a live stream so we could get some of your guys' opinions up in the chat while we're talking as well. Uh, I got another super chat, man. Shout out to my guy, Local Raider, yo. Yo, thank you for the $5 donation, man. He says it was cool meeting you at Tropicana party before the Chargers game. Yay! Raider Nation for life. Hey, yo, man. Shout out to my guy, Local Raider, man. It's always great to meet a lot of you guys, man. There's a lot of supporters out there, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys always supporting, the channel, whether you guys are watching or whether you guys meet me at some of these events. And I know this season, we have a blackout party event every single night before the game. So every single home game, the night before the game, and it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a free event, and we actually working out the details. And I don't know if I could announce anything just yet, but we got a lot of things planned. And if you guys are going to be coming to any Las Vegas Raiders game in Las Vegas, then you guys definitely should come through and have a good time with the Raider Nation and your boy, you know what I mean? Some more Raider. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, it was cool meeting you too. If I don't recognize you with the mask, but I'm pretty sure I know who you are. Somebody asked me about the Us Marcus Mariota. Oh, yo, Vasquez, man. I I'm gonna talk about. Hey, you know what? Let's talk about it, man. Yo, that was okay. We're talking about the Netflix special on Manti Te'o, the untold story between Mantel and the girlfriend that never was. That was a crazy. It was crazy to watch. It's funny because I actually know Ronaya Tuiasosopo, the guy that actually catfished my guy Manti. But just to watch that and see it from Manti's perspective, you really feel for the guy. And even though us Raider fans, we have no chill when it comes to making fun of any Charger fans or any Charger players or any Bronco players, Chiefs players, and I know he was on that ass, when we used to play the San Diego Chargers, and we made a lot of fun about this guy. But just to see it from his perspective, I have a whole new found respect for my guy Manti Te'o, and I mean, I wish nothing but the best for him. I know that shit really didn't come at the right time for him, especially in his biggest season yet, and going into the NFL draft, and all of that dealt with his mental, his mental and all that, and just to see how everything transpired, I really feel bad for the guy. But just to see he's doing good right now, it's great to see. But I would say if you guys have not watched the Untold documentary on Manti Te'o and the girlfriend that never was, docu series or whatever, on Netflix, then y'all definitely should go watch it. But I definitely support my guy Manti Te'o. Of course, that's an oath right there. So of course I got to show a little bit of love, man. Salvatore says, you still a Marcus Mariota fan? Hell yeah, that's my cousin. You know what I mean? I hope he go out there and ball out this season. Everybody talk about Ritter or whatever his name is. Nah. My boy Marcus is gonna take over that starting position. He gonna ball out this season, and that dude gonna sit down for a while because the Oos gonna be out there balling out. And I'm gonna tell every single one of y'all, I told you so. I miss him in the silver and black, and it really frustrates me because he was in the silver and black, and in the preseason games, we didn't even get to see him play. This dude, John Gruden, was holding this dude back from playing, and I felt like, we should have definitely had him out there at least a couple of drives. And I know, excuse me, and I know in that first game last season against the Ravens, we seen him on a huge run to start off the game, and my hopes went down, which really sucked. And I know he's built out of glass, but when we do see him out there playing, man, my dude be balling out. So of course I'm definitely still a fan of Marcus Mariota, and I feel like he's gonna do great things over there in Atlanta. Oh, who? You high? I ain't high, bro. I don't even smoke, man. But maybe I look high. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, man. Yo, General Glitch says, "Do you get your Raider gear from Vegas store? The gear you had 2 videos was awesome, man. Oh man, I appreciate that. Yo, the one the battle for the Las Vegas baseball jersey that I had was at the Battle for Vegas game here in Las Vegas between the Raiders and the Golden Knights, and I got it there. I don't know where else you could get it, and then also I don't know what else. Oh, everybody's talking about the windbreaker that I wore in my pregame preview video against the Vikings, and I found that it at the Raider image here in Summerlin. So I don't know if it's online or whatnot, but those are the 2 places I got them at. Oh, time to sign Daryl Williams. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if the Raiders if the Raiders was gonna do it, they should have did it already. But I don't know. I heard Manti Te'o's chick left him. The Easter Bunny sad story. My guy got no chill. He left him the Easter Bunny. Nah, my guy just got done wrong, man, in his biggest season, man. I'm like, fuck. Tim Tackett, man. Yo, Samoa Raider, you just got my 2 bottles of silver and white Woodson bourbon whiskey today. Hella stoked, and I'm trying to hold off till game 1. Raiders, yo, man. Speaking of Woodson whiskey, oh man, shout out to the #1 sponsor, the best sponsors in the game. Can you see this motherfucker, man? If y'all haven't already, man, go to woodsonwhiskey.com and order yourself a bottle of that Woodson. Oh, there you go. So that Woodson whiskey, that pure gold, you know what I mean? Hey, if y'all haven't already, do it and help a noose out. Let them know that the Samoa Raider sent you, man. Because I know, Charles and them boys out there, man. They support those, man. What's up, Oos? I think we will be good on defense since our guys are coming back. But what surprises will you see on Saturday? I don't know, man. I'm always surprised by something, man. I always talk about somebody, and I always get surprised by who shows up. Last week, I talked about Matt Collins showing out in this game. He didn't really play much. My boy stiff-armed a dude, but we got to see more of a DJ Turner. I've always been talking about Tyron Johnson. He hasn't shown up yet. But I know that he's a guy that definitely is on to come up too. But we'll see. I don't know who's going to be showing out this week, but I don't know who to really expect. I think we should at least sign Williams, at least to use him as depth, or to keep Alex Leatherwood fresh and move on to guard Russ Lester to rest Leicester as well. I don't think I feel like Lester Cotton's gonna be solidified right guard. I don't think we need to rest him at all. Williams would be a solid signing. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, man. Quentin says, my favorite Raiders moment was Jack Tatum laying out the receiver from Minnesota in the Super Bowl and giving him the lights out handshake. Oh my gosh. I didn't watch that game. Obviously, that shit was old as fuck, but I seen the highlights from that shit, and that shit is crazy. Imagine that shit happening today. Ooh, we done flags, the penalties. Oh my goodness. Marcus looking like a solid backup. Yo, chill, my guy. That you talking about a starter right there. At Casper, what does the Aviators play? AAA? I don't even know what you were trying to say. It was a contract situation with Mariota. The more yards, the more money he was gonna get. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know that makes a lot of sense, man. It was holding out on my guy's money, man. That's fucked up, man. Oh man. Lester, my man, is the real deal at guard, yo. Man, shout out to everybody up in here in the chat, man. Oh, Brave said you looking fresh, man. I mean, I'm just wearing a hat and a t-shirt, man. You know, I love this t-shirt, man. You know what I mean? I don't know who be watching, but hey, we got the real deal out here, you know. Anywho, shout out to everybody that's in the chat and whatnot. I'm actually gonna sign out soon, but it was good talking to you guys for the very first time. I'm trying to do this a little bit more, hopefully with my Mr. Fitz, and try to do a weekly show with you guys every single week. But it was just great to hear this news by the Raiders. A lot of things going on in today's practice, a lot of things to look forward to as well. And man, I just can't. I want the preseason to be over with. I mean, all the hype going to the preseason, all the, just the anticipation to finally see some Raiders football is already out the door right now. These next two preseason games, I really don't give a fuck about. But, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to be going on. But once that week one matchup comes down, in LA, ooh, we are home away from home. My goodness, that we finna go out there and whoop some candy ass. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people sleeping on us this season, and there's a lot of people showing us love as well. But I expect a lot from this team, and not only to make the playoffs, but to go pretty far in the playoffs. Post more TikToks. Oh man, I will. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Oh my gosh, my neck and my back. Let's get one more of my neck and my back. Let's get some Raiders up in the chat. Let's go. Keep it going. Let's go. All right, man. I know I'm blowing out your eardrums, but yo, I'm gonna try to use that a little bit more when I do the live streams. I'm gonna be doing live streams, like actual watch parties on this channel for away games only, because obviously I'm not gonna be going to a lot of away games other than the LA game. So look out for that. With that being said, Raidernation, man, this is your boy Simone Raider. Until next time, man. Shout out to everybody that gave me super chats up in here, and shout out to everybody that was in the chat for my very first live stream coming back this season. But shout out to you guys. I appreciate every one of you guys, and hey, Raiders, bitch.